This is the BBC. No, it's not. It's Dad's RC Hanger, and welcome to Dad's RC Hanger. How you doing? It's that Friday feeling. Yes, it is. I just feel like a bit of a news presenter sitting at this desk. Yes, I do. I'm not a news presenter. No, I'm not. In fact, I don't know what I am, but I am having an RC journey, and you are following my RC journey. Oh, yes. It is that Friday feeling, yes. It's also a wet Friday feeling, a very windy Friday feeling. Yes, it is. I think there's about 50-mile-an-hour gusts going on out there. I could fly. It would be absolutely funny and hilarious, but let's not. So what we're going to do instead, well, I've been following sort of Cliff Harvey and Mark Croucher and that sort of, and a few other people building stuff with balsa. Yes, and if you've been following my journey, you've been seeing that I built a balsa boat, or in the middle of building a balsa boat. She's over there. Hello. She said hello back. She's waiting for a bit more pieces, and I'm going to do some stuff off camera, and you know, I want to seal the inside of the boat. But anyway, stop that. This is not about the boat. This is about, yes it is, this is about the Hog Hunter by West Wings. Yes it is. Build it yourself, crash it yourself, and if you're lucky, fly it properly by yourself. Which one am I going to do? I don't know, but I am going to build it. Now, just so we'll get it out of the way now, this is what it's meant to look like. Yes, that's one of the liveries that it has. If it's going to be me, I don't know, but I'm going to try and do Sir Sidney Cam, who actually designed this, you know, happy, proud of me, you know, up there in the sky. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I believe I've got everything I need. I've got to laugh because this is going to be kind of crazy. I don't know how much we're going to get through today, because obviously if I get two bits of balsa stuck together, then it's a win. Yes, it is a win all the way. But yeah, because I think it'll take, you know, you'll be falling asleep if I'm just doing bits and pieces. But you did say, I did do a poll about this, and you did say that you'd like to see the full ensemble of me building the plane, in case that, you know, you can scream at me when you go off air and say, what you're doing wrong, Chris, and blah, 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 blah. Now, I have got plans, as he whited out with the planes. It's going to be interesting, actually. Now, it does show bits and pieces. Yeah. I think I understand. I've been reading. Yes, I know. You're all surprised. I heard the gasp. Yes, I've been reading. I've read it a few times. No pictures. I've read it a few times. I think I know what I need to do. Well, it's no good chatting and bits and pieces. Just get on with it. Alrighty, first thing first, I've got myself some gypsum board, which is just like what you'd normally use when you're putting up walls in houses and bits and pieces. Just covered it with my insulation silver tape, just to stop the wood, the gypsum, because it's got, like, you know, the sides can chip everywhere and everything else. Now it's going to be interesting, excuse me, because it's going to probably white out the camera, because yes, the instructions white. Now this is the first time I've really had a look at the plans. And it looks like he did make them before. I'm hoping that I've still got all the timber and everything else. You know, I got that excited about it. I didn't really get into it. But it's got quite a few holes. That I knew there was a couple of holes, which I thought, oh, that's okay. But then, if I can just move that down the back, because we're going to be using, I believe this is the first part that we need to use, which is the right-hand fuselage. Let me see if I can zoom into that a bit more for you. There you go. Lovely. It does say, cover the area of the plane to be used with a clear polyurethane, should I say, film before gluing any parts. Yes, and I've seen all that from the guys on the YouTube channels. Obviously he hasn't, because there is a bit of timber there. Shush. A bit of balsa. Just see if I can go into there. If I can zoom into that one. Can I zoom into that one? Yes, the screen's not having fun, but you can see that, balsa. So that's not good. I need to try and get rid of that. And it's got glue there and everything. So when I'm laying my piece of timber, my balsa, it's not going to be flat. And also there's a bit of says slot kills for tube. This tube is flush with outer surface. Well, it's got a big hole, which is also not good. There's a couple of holes at the back, which I think that's okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you use that. You've got the right-hand fuselage here, and that's nice. So we can go against that. The tail section. I mean, there's obviously the vacuum form parts here. As I say, I've got to go through bits and pieces of where stuff is on the actual plan that you actually go to. It doesn't seem to be like planes that I've seen on YouTube and bits and pieces. Obviously there's some sections here that I've got to make, which is going to be most interesting. But there's nothing like, you know, I've seen on sort of you guys, I'm not going to keep saying your names, but you guys, you know, you can put it on there and you can pin it and everything else, which I have got. I have got pins, yes. I have a box here all ready for this. It's you know, if the model gets if the building gets that bad, you know, I've always got the bullet. No, they're not real ones, please. Yes, before anyone gets freaking out, they're not real. At least I don't think they are, anyway. Mind you, I don't know. Have they been tapped? I don't know. Got them from a show. They're probably not. They probably got. There's a bunch of. And oh dear, that's. I think that comes off. Maybe if I take that off one day, there's gunpowder in them, and I'm. You know, I'll get the police knocking on the door. We got some big pins. Yes, we have. And we got some little coloured pins. Yes, we have, and other bits and pieces. So I'm okay on the pins, and I'm just going to put that somewhere below, maybe. There you go. I did clear up in the hanger the other day, actually. And if I go over here, which I just got this morning because I forgot to get it. You've got little masking tape as well with this. So that's my little clear polyurethane. Hopefully it's clear enough, which I'm sure it is. It's just like the stuff you get from your local store. Your local, not craft store, but I don't know what you have. I can remember the name that you call it in America, and I can't remember what it's called. In England, we get like stuff like B&Q. What's it called in America? You hear it all the time on, you know, I'm going to go blah, blah, blah. Anyway, never mind. I'm sure you know. But you can go there, and I'll probably remember it in a little while, or I'll stick it up. There you go. It's going to be lovely and see-through, and we'll get all that nice and tight. Oh, yes. We got the iPhone cam, just so I can actually, you know, chat to you. We'll probably make me a small circle or something in the video. Okay, so I've actually got that bit of glue off there. I literally used the file, and it eventually come off, and it's flat. I did just make a quick call to my good man Cliff Harvey. Yes, thank you, Cliff. Just because I was a bit confused. Yes, so I've got some bits and pieces out from the actual box, and nothing is basically got like F numbers and bits and pieces on there really. So I do like to do this just so I know where I am. I mean, I could always rub them down later on, because otherwise, you know, you can get in stuck. This is probably not the best starter. Was it F4A? Yeah. I should really just shouldn't I? Just quickly do this. I'll tell you. Let me quickly put, you know, pens and pencil on there, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. And yes, the neighbours have decided to mow their lawn. How they can mow their lawn when it's the weather and raining and bits and pieces, I don't know. But whatever. So what we got? Now it does. It basically it's as Cliff explained to me, is a kill. So you get two halves, and you build two halves, and then they stick together, and then you can, yeah. And this is known as the kill. Now the kill is basically it says here balsa strip kills at 6mm by 3mm, which is these. Now what I think I've got it all in shot here. Now I've got to make a funky end over there, which I can cut down, but it doesn't go all the way to the end. Really annoying. But if you see here, there is, you can just about see it. There is like, I just noticed actually, there's like a little cut there. So this is where I join it, which I'm quite surprised. Well, maybe that's the strongest point, I don't know, right next to there. I would have done it in the middle, I don't know why, but we're going to do this anyway. So I'm quite excited, but I'm also kind of scared. But I was like that with the boat, and then I just got on with it. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to basically, I'm not going to bore you with every single, it'd just be hours. But I need to get off. So we've got these are K5s anyway. So I should have 4 of these, which I think I have not got. I probably have. There we go. I think there's 4. That's 4 because we've got 2 for here, and then I've actually got a bit more because you've also got the front fuselage, which you cannot see. It's just up there, which you cannot see anyway. But and that's all kind of the balsa that I get with that. But that's fine. I suppose, you know, I could always get some if I make a boo-boo, which is highly likely. Okay, so we've got like F15 at the front, an F14, 13, 12, 11, which is, and then 11A, which is obviously on some other board. So I'm going to take out all the bits. I mean, they literally push out, bitten out. So there you go. 4A just comes just like that. Just like that. I'm just going to rub them down so they're all sort of like flat, like you should do. And get all my bits and pieces together, and it just so happens that I've taken out F4A and I don't need it yet. It's all good, it's fine, it's fine. Glass half full all the time. And the glass half full is that I wrote on it F4A. So I don't have to try and stick it in there and stick with a bit of plastic and bits and pieces. What I do have to do is get myself a little box, which I do in the modelling, or a bag. So anything that I do take out, I stick in a bag so I don't lose it. So let me get this out, get it all laid out, get it ready. Yeah. Oh yes, and we're back in the room. Look on the overhead cam, yes. Here we go, we have cut all the parts out, all but. But this is how they're all going to sit. Obviously they're not going to sit like that, they're all going to sit like that. Excuse me, hopefully, he says. There's a couple of worried things that I'm a bit concerned about, should I say. It's just that the picture doesn't always meet what you've got. I mean, it's just because I'm like, you know, a bit scaredy cat. It's fine though, but I mean, you've got everything on here. You can see that. Let's try it on the overhead cam. You can see, you can probably see maybe. It tells you what all the parts are anyway, so you can roughly guess what it is. But it's just got FR, and obviously FR is this that I've got in my hand. I just want to make sure that says FR. Yes, it does. Now, obviously, it's got 1, 2, 3 holes, a slot to fit, a kind of like a rectangle, and then a hole, a slot to fit, and a hole. Where this, which it should fit kind of like there, it will fit like that. I don't know. It's got a tail, so I might have to cut that off. But it doesn't fit. So as you can see, if I line this, I mean, first of all, it's only got 2 holes and then a rectangle, and the rectangle's not there. It's got a fitting slot, so this would be F9, which is here. So F9 will be there, and then F8 kind of goes on there. It's at a slant, like so. Kind of thing-ish. You have to excuse because it wants to bend backwards, but it doesn't. This goes on a slant. There is a picture of the wing up there anyway, but this is only presumption. Stay there. So that goes there like that. So there's some oddities going on. I really need to find out what's going on before I start gluing. And also, I'm quite low. I'm quite low on my Rocket Rapid. I'm really not ready for today. So I think what we'll call today a setup day. Life is too short, and including this is probably too short as well. So if you look at this anyway, if I look at F9, so F9 is meant to, so you've got this keel, what we like to call it, goes along there, and then these sit on the keel like so, yeah. Let's see if we can zoom in. Can I zoom in a little bit? Okay, that's fine. Let's get these out of the way. This is why I number them. I put my little squigglies on them because then I know what's what. So most of these is birch, and then you've got balsa wood for the K4 and K5 at the front, which sits kind of like that, which I can pin in anyway. But this one is just the back. I want to get stuck before I start gluing. I want to get things ready, if that makes sense. Yes, maybe it does. Right, so let's just leave that there. So that's going to sit there like so and like so. Okay. F9 doesn't fit. If I push F9 to there, it's like so. And you can see that. I'll just leave that there and get my pencil. You see, this is where it's meant to be, and it's not, and it's right down low, so that needs to be there. But if that's in line, that's not in line. So yeah, that's really, I mean, let's try F11. So if I I mean, I could cut these, I suppose, and start putting them down. What did I say? I wanted F10 because that one's right on the edge. Just try F10. F10 is the same. It sits down there, but it doesn't sit on this. So if I go below, so that's how it's meant to sit, I believe, like so. Yeah, that's how it fits. And this is almost a kill, another kill. So it's like the drawing's wrong, which doesn't help a newbie like me. Maybe this is what happened. Maybe he started building this because there is like a fresh pack of balsa in here, and a different balsa that maybe that he started it and thought, oh no, that's wrong. So what do I do? What do I do? I need help. I think I'm going to need to get things a bit more sorted before we attack this. I apologise if it's wasted your time and you'll never get this time back again. But what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? But it's a start in the right direction. I've got it on the table. I've got all my bits. I've got me, apart from glue. I've got glue, but it's probably not enough to start getting into it. And it's only super glue. I'm not going to use this with wood glue. I will super glue it all anyway. Best thing to do. There'll be certain things that I probably do wood glue on, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll start on wood glue because you've got this bit of 3mm or 1/4 inch, which goes in the middle, like so. I'll probably glue these. Then you've got some there to cut down, some are there to cut down, and then there's quite a bit all around here. I mean, I think this one kind of goes. It's on this square balsa, so this one has got to go. It says square balsa. This doesn't feel like balsa to me. This feels like birch. I have got square balsa. There we go, balsa. So the balsa will be easier to bend, like so. Like so. Yes, so I'm saying that word again, don't I? The SO. I need to do something about that. I'm just sitting here thinking now, and you're just sitting here waiting to see if I do something. I think I need to speak to a couple of friends of mine, Mr. Mark Croucher and Mr. Cliff Harvey, and get them on so they can see it. Maybe they'll see this video and give me some heads up. Oh, there you go. It's okay. It's okay. I'm still feeling good. It's that Friday feeling. I'm happy because I've actually got the plans on the table and it's all ready apart from the glue. I'll have to get some more glue, but that's okay. I didn't realise I was that low. But we need to work this out. I'm going to speak to a couple of friends and see what they're saying, see whether they say it's going to be a great bonfire, Chris, or actually just do what I was about to do and just keep the top edge, the edge to go by, and then bring everything down square and to the point and see what happens from there. The worst thing that can happen, it'll be a Frankenplane. It's all good. It will probably fly. If it doesn't, we'll blow it up in the mid-air and have some fun. Who knows what's going to go on. Yes, it's nearly December. Yes, we're just a few days away from December and the weather's changing. It's getting windier and it's now the rain has gone. Touch wood, that it's disappeared. So it will start calming down the old wind and hopefully we'll get out them on them winter flights. I'm ready, so ready for some flying. I really need flying. I really, really do. It's all good though. It's fine. It's happening. So, listen, if you stopped by and you did watch what I was doing today, and please leave some comments if you've got some ideas, some thoughts, whatever. It all helps me and I really appreciate it, and especially if you sit here and watch me waffle on all about it for the whole video. But it's something I really want to do because there's something about building your own model and then flying it, and yeah, it's great. Yeah, I want to be a part of that feeling. If it's not a part of this one, then we're going to have to sort of start looking at the Antoinette, which is a bit more complicated. But hey, it's all good fun. I like a challenge. Challenge is fun. Remember that. So anyway, if you can get out and you can start flying or driving cars or quads or whatever else RC radio control you can do this weekend, then get out and do it. It's all fun. Life is too short not to have fun. So make sure you have some fun. But if you do, of course, be safe and keep safe. And just enjoy that Friday feeling all week and all weekend long. Thanks for popping by. I really appreciate it. Ta-la.